gate, I mean, there was nothing special here play call-wise. He just found a crease, hit it, and he was off.
That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. Now Prescott. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Quick throw, taken in, and a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
He's done at about the 8, and he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
Here we go.
First and goal.
Again, Prescott to the air. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And you always wonder, Mike, how are teams going to respond to a close loss like we saw last week? And some teams come out and they're sleepwalking. They're still thinking about what could have been, but not them. They came out with a clear plan, a clear way to attack this defense, really well executed opening script, and they come away with the early touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 9. From the gun, it's Goff. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick 6. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Goff. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step in edge of the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. That's an incompletion. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The Lions will punt this ball away. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
A run once more with Blue.
Jaden Blue, the tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4.
This is 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He'll get out of bounds. A gain of 8. And that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
Good for a Cowboys.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Dak going to give this to Blue. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Quick throw here is complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. Well short of the 1st down marker. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
There we go.
Prescott now. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he is going to have a Cowboys 1st down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
Cowboys 1st down.
They'll throw again. Dak. Now screen set up for Blue. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
Cowboys 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Cowboys 1st down.
Prescott again. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
2 yards. And it's
3rd and 6. Dak to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. He's inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Lions. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions are on the board. It's now 14-7.
14. Lions 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
27 yards.
Move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Now Prescott. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
Cowboys, 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Prescott
1st down, Dallas.
throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. To the air again. Prescott. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the Lions' 43-yard line.
Pistol now for Prescott. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settle on themselves into this game. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That is brought in at the 10. And he's in! Touchdown, Dallas. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
So by nature, Mike, you know I am a guy that is generally aggressive on 4th down, but I'm not sure if I was the coach that I would even be this aggressive. I mean, it was 4th and long, but hey, listen, they have confidence in their offense. They have confidence in their group, and hey, who are we to second guess them?
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. DeMarvion Overshown there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
On second down, Goff. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, Goff. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
That's good for a Lions first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Off to throw on first down. Out to his right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Maris Leofau. Start this on the ground with blue. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Now a second down throw for Prescott. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on third down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something?
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Lions have come up with the football.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
That is hot. What a throw. Amon-Ra, safe ground. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions draw closer here. It's 21-14. Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll play action. It's Prescott. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead.
At the 29-yard line.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He connects with St. Brown. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
Hold on.
Lions, first down.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
A second down throw for Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he will score! David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. Bates is good with the extra point. And the Lions will even this score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Blue. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And the Cowboys, first down.
Blue going to get it again here on first down. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center, the nose tackle. He's big, he's strong, he takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw on that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
Second down, Prescott. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. A run with Blue. He'll get about 2. It was Terrion Arnold there to make the play. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Here's a third down and 4. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Cowboy first down.
This is Blue. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Blue. He'll push forward for about a yard. Tyreek Williams is there on the stop.
Williams on the stop. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. Quick throw, taken in. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Now Dak on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
On first down, it's Goff. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for the Lions.
On first and 10, here's Goff. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Back at the
Third and long. Off the play fake, here's Goff. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. Here's the punter now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
And they're on the 34-yard line.
On first down, here's Blue. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Back to throw is Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, they'll go with Blue. The Lions call their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
Second and 9.
On second down, it's Dak. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold them on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. The clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. They'll come up now for second down and 4. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off. Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, What do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Devon Achane to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Kenneth Murray. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to...
That one, take it in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he forgoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead.
21.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And he's going to pick up the 1st down across midfield and down at the 49. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game. And he takes a big shot there on that return. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go!
They'll run with Blue. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. From the 24 now, here is 2nd down and 9. Throwing is Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. This brought in out past the 20. And some nifty running on the return. Some good yardage before he was taken down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
For the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get about 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
I'll throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. 3rd down coming up.
DC, block 20.
Goff. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
That's into the hands of Yosifov. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. 3rd down, 3 to go. To throw is Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down.
There's another deep.
Goff to throw on 1st down. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. On the ground, it's Blue. Not much happening there, just a short gain. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. Pistol now for Prescott. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
First down.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A give. Here comes Blue. And he'll get forward for about a yard. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Prescott. This is caught at 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Dallas. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return is Achane. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He's inside the 35. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Yeah, here we go.
The drive will start on the ground, and he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. DJ Reed brings him down. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. Prescott now. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion. It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And they'll finally put an end to this, but a great return to the other side of midfield.
1st and 10 at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
Cut. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Check. What's up?
Now a give to Gibbs, running right. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Motion.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. That is brought in at the 10. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
That's good.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Two. Hey, switch.
To throw is gone. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on.
And he'll take it on in. Andre Yosifov. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will extend this third quarter lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on first down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 43-yard line.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Second and 11.
Yard line.
Here goes tonight. 120. Set.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. On to the fourth quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Third, they need 8.
Black 20. Hey, Shell. Hey, tonight.
Goff to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
A big loss.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
For catching the ball. On 1st and 10, Prescott has completed right side to Ferguson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain. Well, they say football is a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more, it's a fresh set of downs. Now on 4th and short, this coach has a decision.
They'll try to run, and he's going to pick up the Cowboys' first down by a good couple of yards. They get 3 on 4th and inches. Now Prescott. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Quick throw. Taken in. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Tiger.
They'll go play action with Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
First and 10 at the 16.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. And he will score again. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
This field in at about the 9. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 34-yard line.
Prescott on first down. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 39 yards. First down, Prescott. And he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. He's got another one. His second. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a... We've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Here comes a reverse, and he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First carry here for Devon Achane. Whoa, nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Once again, it's Achane. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
And the Lions.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone. David Montgomery. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he's going to get belted at the end, but he keeps possession of the football. Setting up 1st and goal.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed it.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Cowboys 46.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Shotgun snap for Prescott. Going for it all. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football at their own 23.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On the handoff, this is Achane. And trying to pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. Goff to St. Brown for a big one. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll run with H.N. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here we go. One final play. He's going to look downfield once again. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Lions. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.